Hello folks, I hope you're having a great time. In this episode, we're going to go over raw and standard models, two modes. I'm going to put it simply. You see, raw mode replaces the aesthetics of Midjourney. Some Midjourney model versions using it can help you create more photorealistic images. You see, the story is, in standard, right? In standard, Midjourney somehow, let's say, adds its own aesthetics to the images. It makes it more beautiful, more pretty, right? As if it also adds its own taste in the images. You see, it's written here too. You can determine how much of the aesthetics should be involved in the images. Now, when we're white prompting, or we're, for example, just generating images for ourselves, so we're looking for a fast result, which is good, which is pretty. When you change it to standard, the aesthetic is good. It makes it prettier, which actually causes it to use the prompt less, or I don't know, create a filter or something for the picture or something, right? Do you remember one of our images was like this? Let me show it to you. At the beginning, when the style was not raw, like this, you see? You see, in here, there is some sort of a yellowish layer on the image, right? In these situations, you see the aesthetic of Midjourney is involved. But when we've got a photorealistic image, or we've got images that we want them to follow our prompts more, we need to use raw. You see, like this image, we want to regenerate this image. We're going to use that prompt and regenerate it. Change it to default, right? Let's generate it like this once, and once like this. Of course, maybe a special difference is not sensed, but at the end, using models causes you have images that follow your prompts more. They're more photorealistic, and when you want an image which you want it to be photorealistic, it is a great idea to use that, right? See, like this is completely clear now, but check this out. This is like too raw. Yeah, this is a bit less, but this is much more raw, right? This one has no ear, actually. So, this is the deal. This is the story. Using raw style, you can go with these kinds of images. You see, I just used raw to create this. You see that? Of course, it's version 7. It's the same thing. Let me change the rest like this. Now we want to see the difference between the one that had raw style and the one that didn't have. We want to see the difference, all right? See, it's got very, very cool images, but you see that the ambience is like cold, you see. In this one, it's much more pure. It looks like a camera. You see, if you don't want your image to be less artistic and real, go with raw. This style is artistic, stylized, enhanced, and filtered. Artistic control, less control, but in raw mode, you can completely specify the style, what you want, right? Prompt complexity, it works well with everything with simple prompts, but using raw mode, because it's raw, the more detailed the prompt, the better the result. You see, like in there, I didn't specify it perfectly well, but in there, because it was raw, it tried to make it prettier, all right? Ease of use, of course, which is like easy to use. Standard mode is easier, user-friendly. But in RAW, slightly more challenging and requires precise prompts, to the point prompts, mentioning everything, right? If you want your image to have a specific style, you need to mention it. For example, this one, it used different settings, which we're not going to deal with. Shot with a Leica M6 and Vision 3 500 color negative film, reminiscent of a Wong something. This is the style. Let's give it to that prompt. Sorry. That was RAW. All right. And let's give it the RAW mode to see what will happen. One of the things that we can do is to, if we can do in the prompt, is to mention that the camera through which the photography has been done. For RAW mode, finally, we can say that if you want to go with something more accurate, more realistic, you can go with RAW mode. You see that? It gave us a Japanese woman because the style is like Japanese, and it also added a yellowish filter. That one is blue, but this is like yellow. But that one had no filter, all right? Or for example, in here we can add shot with an iPhone camera. Now, the image you will see in the real world probably is closer, but it will try its best. Well, result quick and visually appealing, but RAW is more accurate and realistic and natural. And best case use, check this out. Not bad, but I'm telling you, when you're using RAW, your prompt needs to be much more precise. But the point is made. And finally, best use case, quick art creation for standards, inspiration and exploration, but in RAW, product visuals, portraits, and the like. When you have a more precise prompt and you want your pictures to be RAW. That is it. Enjoy your day.